The fact that I am continuing to question the DPWH budget system is me showing na hindi ako mabibili ng anumang budget. At tinawagan ako para sabihin, yung para sa distrito ko, ibibigay nila. Huwag ko lang guluhin yung DPWH budget system sa buong bansa. Pero nagtitiwala po ako na hindi maapektuhan ang budget ng distrito ko dahil sa ginawa ko ngayon. Inamin ni Secretary Vince Dizon at ng DPWH na tama ako. Dalawa ng mga appointees ng bagong liderato ng DPWH ay mismong kontraktor ng DPWH. Ang pinag-usapan sa telepono ay ang budget ng distrito ko. Ayaw ko naman na maapektuhan ang budget ng distrito ko dahil sa ginagawa ko ngayon.
Sir, ano na lang sir, I'll play devil's advocate na lang din. Kasi baka po meron, yun nga, may sumisita na po sa inyo na bakit ngayon lang nire-release. Ang naisip ko kasi sir, baka may magsabi na kung ibang congressman yan, sige, name drop ko na, kunyari, Makabayan Black ang nakakuha ng dokumento. Walang, sir, walang condition eh. I-release na nila kasi wala silang pakialam sa DPWH eh. So sir, parang are you also parang naninimbang po kayo kasi baka nga mahirapan yung trabaho niyo sa Kongreso kapag talagang inaway po kayo ng ibang mga congressman?
Pwede kong banggitin ito ngayon?
Sige po sir, sige po.
Noong October 16, nag-press briefing ako tungkol sa mga contractor appointees ng DPWH na ako ay nagpapasalamat. A few weeks ago, inamin ni Secretary Vince Dizon at ng DPWH na tama ako. Dalawa ng mga appointees ng bagong liderato ng DPWH ay mismong kontraktor ng DPWH. At yung isa na nagpasok sa kanila na nag-resign una na si Yusek Ari Perez ay konektado kay Congressman Edwin Garjola at sinubukang ilapit si Congressman Garjola kay Sec Vince para makakuha ng kontrata. Anyway, yun po ang backstory. When I was giving that press briefing, may tumawag sa akin na mataas na opisyal ng DPWH on behalf of Sec Vince Dizon. At ang pinag-usapan sa telepono ay ang budget ng distrito ko. Ayaw ko naman na maapektuhan ang budget ng distrito ko dahil sa ginagawa ko ngayon. Pero ako po ay nagtitiwala na dahil tama naman na malaman ng publiko ang budget ng bawat distrito. The fact na tinawagan ako tungkol sa budget ng distrito ko sa gitna ng ating press con alone is proof na ang budget ay ina-allocate din for purposes other than the need of the districts. At minsan, ito nga din ay ginagamit bilang leverage over members of Congress. Pero nagtitiwala po ako na hindi maapektuhan ang budget ng distrito ko dahil sa ginawa ko ngayon.
Okay sir, thank you po.
Pero yan pong dahilan na pinatawag ako noong October 16 sa gitna ng press briefing para ipaalala sa akin ang budget ng distrito ko. But despite that, nagbigay ako ng file sa PCIJ at nilabas nila noong Nobyembre.
Sir, sorry, kakapasok ko lang po. Merong statement po si Yusek Claire Castro. Ang sabi niya, babasahin ko po sir sabi niya, why should this representation prove the alleged Cabral's files he claims to possess? He has started bragging about them, so it is his responsibility to prove their authenticity. Why should he shift his responsibility to others? We are not even aware if what he is in possession of are mere altered or fabricated documents.
Yes, I think that's from her vlog an hour ago, and I already responded to that earlier in this, which is, I'm surprised that she hasn't talked to Sec Vince based on her statements, because Yusek Claire Castro will make a fool of herself because Secretary Vince and many others will confirm the authenticity of the files that I've uploaded.
Copy, sir. Thank you po.
Sir, you mentioned about the call last October during the press call. We were there. Narinig din po namin kung ano yung mga sinasabi nyo. And ang dating po, while you were talking to that person from the high official ng DPWH, it's like parang you were challenging him about coming about. This was one of your transcript. I really don't know, quote, I really don't know who's the contractor in your team, but if you can ask them and come clean to the public, then that would, I think, be a sign that there is real change now in DPWH. And then yet now you were saying na meron bang parang nangiipit po sa inyo? May nanggigipit po ba sa inyo tungkol sa budget ninyo pala that time? Kasi that was not the tone that we saw during the press con. Thank you.
Excuse me, do you have the rest of the transcript? Because you can read the rest of what I said. I was talking about sana hindi lang distrito ko, sana sa buong bansa. Did you hear that?
So, we asked you about what did he say, and then ang sinabi nyo lang was,
excuse
okay.
me, can you read the other part of my statement where I talk about sana hindi lang sa distrito ko pero sa buong
So what do you mean by that, sir? Hindi na po kayo nag-elaborate. Yun lang po yung sinabi nyo.
But do you have
What
the
was
transcript?
that about?
Do you have the
I can clearly remember what you said, but you did not elaborate on that. So
Let
what
me
is it
elaborate
about? So ngayon po ba sinasabi nyo, ginikipit pala kayo during that time?
Let me elaborate. The reason why I said in my response, sana hindi lang sa distrito ko kung hindi sa buong bansa, was because ang sinabi sa akin sa telepono that they will, I'm just trying to recall the exact words, but if I could just paraphrase, that they will grant extra budget for my district. That's what was being offered on the phone. And I said, I don't want it just for my district. I want the DPWH budget to be fixed for the whole country. I was being offered extra budget on that phone call in the middle of the press con. And I'll say,
Kindly elaborate, sir.
okay. In the same breath of talking about my allegations against the new leadership in the DPWH, I was being offered extra budget. In the same breath that I was questioning the DPWH budget, I was being offered extra budget. I think that's the more connected thing.
Budget po saan? Ano pong detalye rito, sir? Kindly please elaborate us. Thank you.
I'm asking for extra budget for classrooms in the 1st District of Batangas. And on the phone, I was told, we will give you extra budget for your district. If you read between the lines, that means you don't question our budget and we'll give you your budget. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, so you were asking for additional budget sana for classrooms po sa inyong distrito.
Let me explain. My argument from the beginning, also publicly stated, is that there should be logic behind the budget allocation, and the current system disadvantages certain regions. NCR has the lowest, but there could be arguments for and against that. And then Region 4A is the second lowest after NCR. And there are many districts in Region 4A that are much like the rest of the country, and so should not be treated like urban districts, like mine, the most rural district in Batangas. And yet we have a very low budget per capita. That's why I've been arguing we should redo the whole DPWH budget system so that districts like mine can get additional budget. Okay, so if you look then at what my proposal is, dagdagan ng budget ng distrito ko at ng ibang mga distrito na disadvantage sa current system sa buong bansa, at tinawagan ako para sabihin yung para sa distrito ko ibibigay nila. Huwag ko lang guluhin yung DPWH budget system sa buong bansa.
And then what did you do po, sir? Did you give in? Isn't that a bribe?
Exactly, and that's why tuloy-tuloy akong nagka-question pa sa DPWH budget system sa buong bansa. At yung matatamaan dito, yung mga lugar na maraming parking ng mga contractors. Because big parts of this DPWH budget have been going to places that are not even highly populated. But because that's where the contractors have seen that they can have the most lucrative projects. And instead, if this system is applied, then it will instead go to districts or areas even that need them and not necessarily where the contractors can make the biggest profit. So the fact that I am continuing to question the DPWH budget system is me showing na hindi ako mabibili ng anumang budget.
Okay, so just to clarify, sir, will this, are you saying that this is just for transparency and you're not seeing any irregularity?
Ang ICI at Ombudsman ay gumagawa ng mga investigasyon pa tungkol sa mga irregularities, linking, for example, the proponents of projects to the contractors who are eventually awarded the projects. The budget data is a starting point. There might be some cases where prima facie the proponent is linked to the contractor, and that is an irregularity. But in other cases, there might have to be some further research on if there is a relationship between the proponent and the contractor, and maybe AMLAC can help find out if there was a financial transaction behind the insertion. But I think the most irregular thing here is bakit itinatago all these years yung budget per district data ng DPWH. At babanggitin ko lang din po na nung September, sinabi ni Sec Vince, isa sa publiko niya ito. Marami pong nagtatanong sa akin, bakit ko hindi ito isinapubliko nung September pa? Kasi sabi ni Sec Vince sa akin na isa sa publiko niya. Aaminin ko din po, marami sa Kongreso, nung sinabi ko gusto ko mag-privilege speech para isapubliko ito, nakiusap sa akin na wag isapubliko ito. Kaya mas gusto ko sana na si Sec Vince na lang ang magsasapubliko nito para hindi ako ang sisisihin ng ating mga kasamahan. Kahit hindi po ako kasama sa kwento, gusto ko lang lumabas ang istorya na to. At hindi po ito naitanong pa ng ibang mga media, pero naisapubliko na nga ito ng PCIJ noong Nobyembre. At meron po silang anonymous source para sa kanilang file. Meron pong ibang mga files sa kanilang istorya na galing sa ibang source. Pero ang ibang mga files ng PCIJ sa kanilang story noong November ay ako. Kaya kahit hindi po ako kasama sa story, okay lang sa akin. Gusto ko lang maisapubliko ang data ng budget per district. Noong November din, pinakita ko sa ICI at sa Ombudsman ang buong file na nakuha ko mula sa opisina ni Yusek Cabral at sinabi nila sa akin then, only then did they see it. And I'm thankful that this Tuesday, the DPWH finally turned it over to the Ombudsman after all of this happened. I think that I was the one who, in good faith, showed it to them in November, and yet I don't know why people are asking why I'm only talking about this now. I gave an interview in November also talking about this list, in fact, several interviews, and was saying that Yusek Cabral knows more about the DPWH budget than any other official, and that she should be made a state witness. At ikinalulungkot ko po na hindi ito na-actionan ng gobyerno. Pero for the record, nung November ko pa sinasabi lahat ito, nung buhay pa si Yusek Cabral.
Okay, thank you, Paul.
Sir, sorry, Marian, go ahead.
Sige, go ahead ate. Come na.
Sir, itatanong ko lang yung in-upload nyo na 2023 to 2026 data. Meron din bang irregular doon?
Again, yung irregular, bakit hindi ito inilalabas after all these years? Ang taong bayan ay may karapatan na malaman saan napunta yung 3.5 trillion pesos. Aaminin ko, maraming mga kasamahan ko sa Kongreso galit dahil ngayon nagtatanong ang mga taong bayan sa social media, ang laki pala ng budget, saan napunta? Maraming siguradong nakiusap din kay Sec Vince na wag isa publiko ito. Pero sinabi sa akin ni Sec Vince noong September na gusto niyang maisa publiko ito. Kaya ako gusto nung una na si Sec Vince na lang ang magsapubliko nito para hindi ka questionin pa ng ibang mga ahensya ng gobyerno katulad ni Yusek Claire Castro ang authenticity na ito. Pero si Sec Vince mismo ang nagbigay sa akin ng ibang mga files dito. Hindi nga si Yusek Cabral ang nagbigay ng ilang mga files dito sa akin. Si Sec Vince ang nagpabigay sa akin ng ilang mga files dito. Kaya, I'm sorry, but there's a reason I suppose na hindi pa nagpahayag si Secretary Vince sa media. I don't know why Yusek Claire is not coordinating with him. Yusek Claire Castro will make a fool of herself because Sec Vince will confirm the authenticity of the files that I've uploaded.
Sir, I am assuming that you saw the YouTube live of Yusek Claire Castro earlier today. Would you like to address her statements?
I already did that. I don't know why she hasn't updated us on whether she's talked to Sec Vince, but the fact that she keeps on making statements, casting doubt on these files, might mean she might not have even talked to Sec Vince yet. And the dozens of other people that have these same files, Yusek Claire Castro will make a fool of herself because Secretary Vince and many other people will confirm the authenticity of the files that I've uploaded.
Sir, Yusek Castro also said that but hindi na lang daw kayo mag-file ng case.
As I said a while ago, the budget data is not the full picture to file a case, but it should have been given to the ICI and the Ombudsman since September, as I discussed with Secretary Vince Dizon in September. I understood when I talked with Sec Vince in September that the files would be given to the ICI and Ombudsman. And I went to the ICI and Ombudsman in November and showed them the files. I think maybe they don't even know that I did that, but that was already published. It's not my fault if they don't know what I've already published. I showed them to the ICI and the Ombudsman already in November for them to make their case. And I hadn't done it in September because I thought DPWH already did it. So I did it in November, and I'm thankful that now the DPWH has turned it over to the Ombudsman. So I would actually appreciate it if Yusek Claire Castro will give an update correcting herself, because Sec Vin said that he was going to do it. I learned in November it wasn't done, and I did it. And they did it now after the public called to do it.